Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Boyan Petreski. Today is November 14th, 2022. This is our 3D market commentary for today. The disclaimer is there for your use and your understanding that this is for educational and instructional purposes only. And once that's through, we can go ahead and get started. Just making sure everything's looking good here on our end, and it looks like we're all green lights ahead type of situation here. So let's go ahead and get started. This is what the 3D market commentary would look like in your inbox Monday through Friday. The 3D approach is not mistakenly named so. It is because we are utilizing key elements that determine what's most likely or what has the highest probability of happening in the markets. We utilize the market climate or the auto climate as shown here on the charts. The buy and sell UFOs or the unfilled orders are proprietary and patented technology that we utilize for entries and exits. And of course, the market volatility, the upcoming price change speed, whether or not we need to be adjusting our risk to reward ratio. Utilizing these three elements, we're combining them and utilizing them to get a statistical determination of whether or not we have an edge when it comes to trading that particular instrument, investing it, or if we need to use it for hedging. So, applying the knowledge that we have and the availability of information that this technology gives us, we utilize them, and we're going to go ahead and go through a couple of these markets here, 5 of these markets here. The first one that we already have loaded up here is the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is currently in an up climate. It is the first one. It's the second one. I'm sorry. It's the second one that is confirmed out of typically 9, and it is confirmed. That's shown right here down below with the thick blue dot. The nearest sell UFO where potential profit taking may take place if you're long, or potential entries if you're going short, will be up here at 42.58 to 42.95.50, that area right there. And of course, the nearest buy UFO is down here, 34.80 to 33.19. Price is, fairly evenly between the two areas here. According to the VIX, we are still in elevated volatility, 24.13% volatility. Of course, we had that massive rally last Friday, and of course, even the entire week was pretty much an up week for the S&P 500 as well. Looking at overall situation on the markets right now, we're in the middle of November, so we do expect to see a little bit more buying to happen. But again, the world is not the world that it used to be. In the past 10 years, there's a lot of outside factors happening, so that may change. Daily expected move 60 points for the S&P. Weekly is 133. Monthly is 277.53. All right, now if you are looking to educate yourself, of course we have that available for you. We have courses available for you. We have the main asset classes here: futures, stocks, forex, and crypto, as well as classes that teach us how to properly utilize the technology behind some of the tools that are available, such as the backtesting, trading plans, and trading psychology. So for these, you can register here using the link there, or of course the one down below here. It does get you free access to auto UFOs and auto climate. All right, next one here on our list, we have crude oil. So we have an up climate on crude oil. It is confirmed. It is the first one out of typically 7, as we see right here. Price is very tightly nested between two UFOs. 87.35 to 84.70 to 93.74 to 90.40 is the sell UFO above, and the buy UFO below is right there, also shown in green and red colors just for clarity. OVX has us at 42.06% volatility, which again, this is not unexpected. This is something that is very much aligned with what's going on around the world with the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Daily expected move 234 per day, weekly is 515, and monthly is 1071. Crude oil has fallen from those, extremely overextended price levels of the 115s, 116s, and all the way up to here, the 120s, kind of sitting around this $80 area. We're going to see if it's going to keep moving, given the adjustment that the rest of the world is doing when it comes to crude oil availability and supply. All right, as of now, though, we are looking at an up climate, so therefore we do have an edge to be a buyer for crude oil until that gets either touched into this nearby UFO or the climate changes. Now, if you do need the Auto UFOs apps themselves, of course, we have those available for you as well on multiple platforms. They are available on TradingView, NinjaTrader, MetaTrader, as well as an add-on. You can subscribe here using those, and they do come with monthly or yearly memberships. Of course, the yearly membership carrying its own benefit. Um, and of course, the link is down below here, tradewithufos.com/apps. Next one on our list is gold, which looks almost an entirely picture similar to the S&P. We have an up climate that's confirmed, except this is the sixth one out of six, so it's at the extension point. We do have a sell UFO that's fairly close to current price at 1785.4 to 1798, and a buy UFO right down here, 1725.8 to 1705.1. Based on GVZ, we're looking at 17.57%, again, elevated volatility. Daily expected move is 1947, weekly is 42.86, and monthly is 89.21. For gold, not much to be said other than the fact that it pretty much had the same exact price movement as the S&P. It's just a little bit more of an extended move upward. As you see, these are extremely extended range candles. Small little pauses in between, and now lower, less of an extended range candle and a pause right now. So we'll see if price will retest some of these UFOs or if it's going to modify and change the climate. All right, if you need coaching or support, we also have that available for you as well. We have, the daily live trading sessions that are compatible with all time zones. And of course, we also have coaching and support that offers one-on-one sessions with anybody that's looking to improve on their trading or just to get another trader to look at what they're doing so they can maybe get an opinion and ultimately find out if there's any bad habits that they may have and they may need to avoid or change. So sign up using this link here, or of course the one down below. Next one on our list is the dollar index, the Dixie, which, as we see right now, has come off those 113, 115 area. It is currently in a down climate. It's confirmed. It's the sixth one out of six, so almost an inverse picture to the S&P. No sell UFOs up above. The 105.335 and 104.515 is the first area that we do see that has a buy UFO. According to EVZ, we're looking at 12.13%, 0.82 for the daily, 180 for the weekly, 375 for the monthly. The dollar index, of course, pushed fairly high, fairly, deep retraction. Tried again, kind of sat there for a little bit, broke below a low there, couldn't make another high, and then we saw a complete collapse. We could, try to point this as an angled head and shoulders, but again, it's just, I like the other way around where we see that it couldn't make the new tops and couldn't make the new highs, and then ultimately ended up collapsing. We're going to see how price behaves at the end of this climate, and of course, as soon as it starts touching on a daily UFO down below. All right, and now this is a very interesting one. If you like reading books, our book has been designated as the #1 release in 3 different categories. Again, it's 388. It starts at 388 rather. You can buy it here using this link here. Paperback or ebook is available, and of course, international and online bookstores are also carrying this. The bonus thing is that it has free access to a course plus auto UFOs if you just answer one question from page 7. I think that in itself is extremely worth it, so definitely check it out. Um, I would say that's the bare minimum that you can invest, or rather, look to pay and get started with the auto UFOs. And of course, some other useful links can be found if you go to linktree/tradewithufos. Right here is the link as well. All right, last but not least, and definitely very important, Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a currently is in the down climate. It is confirmed due to the lack of data. It's not a confirmation of how many candles it is going to be down for. However, there is a sell UFO above here at 23,122 to 25,147. It has bounced a little bit from the bottom of that 16, just a little bit below 16,000 there. It is currently holding over 16. Um, Again, volatility is just a norm for Bitcoin, 99.33%. Daily expected move is 1,039. 2287 for the weekly, and monthly is 4762. Bitcoin, there were quite a bit of news in the past week. One of the major crypto exchanges ended up crashing fairly badly and filed for bankruptcy. And now it's becoming the norm for all of the exchanges around the world to share their reserves, be very transparent what they have in their reserves, to kind of restore confidence in the sector. Um, that seems to have worked a little bit for now, at least stabilize the price. Otherwise, as I mentioned, everything across the board was in free fall. But now it looks like we found some stability in buyers and stopped some of the bleeding. We'll see how it pans out for the rest of the year. News for the week. So GDP in Japan, meeting minutes for Australia, retail sales for China, and Brazil has Republic Day, national holiday, claimant and unemployment for Great Britain, GDP in Europe, CPI in Great Britain, retail in the US, monetary policy hearings also for Great Britain, CPI in Canada, Lagarde speaking. A couple of holidays here for the Czech Republic and Slovenia. Australia's got unemployment rates, Lagarde speaking again. Another holiday for Brazil on Saturday, and the interest rate decision for the Public Bank of China. That's that for this week, folks. Thank you very much for joining me. Of course, it's going to be a fun week. There's a lot of happening this week, so be sure to keep your eye on things. And I'll catch you next time. Thank you so much. Take care.